could decide this thing.
Oh, what a duel it's going to be. Malone can't hit.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
There's the pass to Carter. Fires from the corner. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Really crafty play that time by Jordan. Good decision. The defense was locked in on him, so he gave it away.
The #1 objective, Clark, of this Bulls defense has to be limiting Dominique Wilkins' looks. They've got to contain that incredible scoring of his.
Kevin, you're all over it. Right on point. I mean, if Chicago can't disrupt his usual scoring, then they're in for a long night and some real trouble.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look. The two scoring leaders facing off, but to dig deeper, let's go to a guy who can dig as deep as any, David Aldridge. DA.
Thanks, guys. We know that Dominique and Jordan's scoring will probably be the big story of the night, but there's a lot more to these guys' games that could affect the outcome. With Wilkins, we've seen a new focus from him on improving his rebounding, and as always, Jordan's defense can be just as impactful as his offense. Guys, back to you.
You know, David, that's an interesting point, and I think you're right. It's not just Clark about scoring tonight. It's got to be a multifaceted game. Wouldn't you agree?
I certainly would, Kevin. Limiting your opponent's touches and disrupting their shot attempts and their offensive flow, I think could be the real name of the game in this one. You just can't get it done with offense alone.
I know Jordan takes pride in his defense. We'll see if that's true tonight.
Yep, we'll keep an eye on that.
Some fresh competition, Clark, for the Bulls and Hawks in the league this year, with two expansion teams coming to the NBA in Orlando and Minnesota.
Exactly, Kevin. I mean, these teams are focused on the game at hand. That's pretty obvious, but this is a very interesting time for the NBA. A lot of new talent and a new landscape.
A lot of growing indeed. That one from long range. Jordan's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Bulls. Wilkins and Jordan, a couple of talented one-on-one players who are both going to be seeking mismatches in this one.
And, you know, Kevin, if you're on either of these teams, you've got to be ready to come at Jordan and Wilkins defensively. Don't let them dictate things. Low-effort defense, not going to get it done because they'll take advantage of that fully.
Oof. Here's Jordan. Dominique Wilkins making his last shot there.
From the tip, this team has flexed its muscles and shown its dominance.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game.
First personal foul. Second team.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, Webb is known for being a high flyer. Despite being just 5'6", this guy can get up in the air like very few can. And he knows how to put on the show. He's an entertainer, a high flyer, but he's also a pretty well-rounded player, too.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Who comes in for Bill Cartwright, and King subbed in for Grant. Now here's Jordan. He's got 20. Pippen, the pass to Purdue. And here's Jordan outside. Drops in the tray. Jordan's got 23.
They could not have asked for a better start.
Here's Webb. They trail by 11. Pass to Wilkins. Basket is good. The assist from Webb. Wilkins has got 6.
This is how dangerous a scorer Wilkins is. Really capable of connecting right off the catch.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Bulls lead by 9. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Welcome back, everyone, to Chicago as the second quarter gets underway. It's been an exciting game so far between the hometown Chicago Bulls and the visiting Atlanta Hawks.
For the Bulls, they've got a new coach at the helm this season. With Phil Jackson, this is his first stint as a head coach here in the NBA.
Pippen is out there with King. And it's Michael Jordan. Then there's Paxson. And it's Purdue in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now Rivers. Following the three-point attempt by Michael Jordan, he gets it in there. Rivers has got his first points of the game. Jackson, of course, a former player, a former assistant under Doug Collins in Chicago. And Clark, I hear he's got some interesting ideas when it comes to on-court strategy.
Well, Kevin, you know, he's certainly got some good pieces to test those ideas out with. There's no denying that. But what I think matters most is that the guys seem to relate to him and like him. Chemistry between players and head coaches is critical.
Well, you know, you played a long time, and you know how important that connection can be.
That's a very key deal.
You know, looking back at the opening quarter, Clark, Jordan managed to stay ahead of Wilkins in points scored.
Yeah, really good start for him, Kevin, in that regard, but can he keep doing that the entire game?
Right. Catching up now on the changes for Chicago. Cartwright's checked in for Purdue, and it's Grant in for King. Now here's Jordan. Dominique Wilkins unable to get his shot to go. You've got to appreciate a dunk like that, even if you're wearing an Atlanta jersey. My goodness. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Livingston's checked in for the Hawks.
Cliff Livingston.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in.
The Hawks and the Bulls, when you look at the measurables of teams and players, pretty standard for the league, with explosively athletic backcourts and then quite a bit of size down low, too.
Now, here's Wilkins. He has 6. Clock at 6. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Wilkins has got 8 points.
Boy, Neek gets so much lift on that jump shot, it's really hard for any defender to affect his shot.
Jordan is doubled. Here's Paxson. Yes, that goes in. Well, we were talking about size. Both of these teams start a 7-footer at center.
Yeah, you know, Koncak and Cartwright are very imposing at that position, Kevin, and then you get Grant and Malone are paired evenly at 6'10", so, hey, there's no way this game is not going to be physical in the paint.
Yeah, it'll be a battle for sure. And so here is Chicago, following the bucket by the Hawks. Jordan passes to Cartwright. Back to Jordan from deep. And the Bulls get it back. Cartwright gets the bucket.
Well, you've got to appreciate how consistent these Atlanta Hawks have been. I mean, season to season, even while going through some roster shakeups, they've been steady.
Now here's Rivers. It's Wilkins on the wing. Knocked away and stolen by Jordan. So far, Michael Jordan has been getting just about Clark everything he wants on the offensive end.
And that's not unexpected, but, you know, that doesn't bode well for the Hawks as Wilkins has been unable to answer Jordan with shots of his own, which I think says a lot about the job the Chicago defense is doing.
I agree. Smith checked in for Tony. Clark, as we know, last year the Hawks were able to hit 50 wins for the 4th consecutive season.
And, Kevin, I think that speaks to, obviously, the product on the floor, but the quality of their organization, too. I mean, these are players and coaches who just know how to win games.
Here's Malone. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
You know, he's such a load to deal with inside because Malone's intensity and relentlessness down there makes defenses almost have to foul.
And he makes the first. Hodges checked in for the Bulls. Armstrong comes in for Paxson. Both shots good from the stripe. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes.
Pass to Grant. Michael Jordan on the wing. Jordan is doubled. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Chicago foul. Horace Grant. First personal foul. Second team foul.
.144 left in the first half of basketball. Jordan against Wilkins. The 17-footer. And the jumper falls for him.
Dominique
Wilkins has got 10. Right now, Dominique doesn't seem to be having much issue, Clark, working around the Bulls' defense.
And that doesn't bode well for Chicago. I think they've got to get a better handle on him, Kevin. They got to corral him. If Dominique is just getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, that is terrible news for the Bulls.
Here's Smith after the made shot from Michael Jordan. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Nice move. And it will go, and the Bulls lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Kenny Smith.
So consistent with the jump shot. Smith with a compact, repeatable textbook motion.
Hodges against Rivers, and here's Jordan outside. Rebound by the Hawks. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half. Inside, Jordan with the steal. Pushing it up. Cartwright the pass to Armstrong. Here is Hodges outside for Jordan. And it's sent back by Wilkins. He's looking for Rivers and finds him. It's blocked. Now Jordan. He's got 32. And it's Moses Malone with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 14 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Hodges. They get the rebound. Grant sinks that one from the post. And the Bulls lead by 12.
That's where Grant is most active. That offensive glass does a nice job using his body to get the position he needs.
And so we conclude the first half. Bulls out front. They lead by 12. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. So welcome back, everyone, to the third quarter of this contest between the Bulls and the Hawks, where Michael Jordan and Dominique Wilkins have been going at it. Chicago with the ball.
And as this second half gets underway, the defensive ability of the Hawks and Bulls only become more important. You got to limit your opponents down the stretch, and both of these teams have the ability to do that.
Second half underway, and here's who Mike Fratello's got on the floor. They've got contact. Dominique Wilkins out there with Moses Malone, and it's Rivers, and it's Webb in at the point. And he recovers it.
Persistence pays, not giving up on the play there.
Yeah, you're right. He read it right. He read it well, was in position, and he made the play. They get it back. Cartwright gets the bucket. Cartwright's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bulls.
Unrelenting on the boards. Cartwright using that strength and size to get those second shot points.
Passes it to Conklin. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Outside Wilkins. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That'll be his second foul of the game. We were talking about this before, but Clark, some very capable defenders on both sides of the floor.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, the duo of Pippen and Jordan, so effective at wreaking havoc and forcing turnovers. And the Hawks have Doc Rivers, who can hassle ball handlers. He's physical as a backcourt defender, as well as Moses down low to eat that glass and block shots, too.
Both are fun to watch. We're going over the numbers from the first half. Clark, Jordan was able to top Wilkins in scoring in the first and second quarters combined.
A critical advantage partner that he worked really hard to get. Not all of his hoops were easy ones.
Right, you're right on that. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. A 12-point game. Now the pass to Cartwright. Grant outside. Fires for three. The Bulls keep it alive. Cartwright the pass to Jordan. Another shot, and it's good on the layup. That's 36 points for Michael Jordan.
He is certainly a dominant player, Michael Jordan. When he's in the zone, unstoppable.
And another great look at the 2K drive. Fires high post, and Pippen pulls it down.
When you think about Michael Jordan, you think about scoring, putting the ball in the basket. But he does a lot of other stuff out there as well, like moving the ball effectively.
Let's check in with David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Now, coming out of the half, you think about the rivalry between Jordan and Dominique. Dominique was, of course, the league scoring champion in 1986, but Jordan took that crown the next season, and he's held it ever since. Just another area where these two great players are going head-to-head. Back to you guys.
And we're the better for it. David, thank you. I wonder if either player, Clark, is thinking about that scoring title tonight.
My guess, Kevin, is that it's perhaps somewhere lurking in their minds, maybe more front of mind for Dominique, who I think would love to snatch back that scoring title.
I mean, listen, that is a huge label of success. So I can't fold either one of them, can you?
No.
You know, we touched on it. Last year, Michael Jordan Clark was actually 8th in the league in total assists. He was a top 10 assist guy.
It's not something that comes to mind when you think about him, but it's very impressive nonetheless, Kevin. Shows you what kind of leader he is. He knows he's got to get his teammates involved and work well with them for his team to be its best.
He's a terrific facilitator.
No doubt.
Some changes for Chicago. Kings checked in for Grant. Hodges comes in for Scottie Pippen. And B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for John Paxson. Atlanta also making some changes here. Kevin Willis has checked in for Livingston. Tony comes in for Doc Rivers. And Smith subbed in for Webb.
These Hawks have a trusted and capable leader steering the ship, and that's Coach Mike Fratello. He won Coach of the Year for his work with this team in the '86 season.
6 to shoot. Here's Willis. The Hawks again can't hit.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Purdue, and the layup's good off the glass. Purdue's got his first points of the night. Yeah, an experienced coach who knows his team inside and out. That's Mike Fratello. Clark, do you think that gives the Hawks an advantage?
I think it could, Kevin. I mean, Coach Fratello will have an easier time seeing what his team needs out there and will know what adjustments best suit this squad.
As we get deeper into this game, Clark, it has been all Jordan offensively, as we can see, leaving Dominique well behind him.
You know, I didn't think it would be this one-sided. I mean, Jordan has just been operating at a totally different level, and Dominique has not managed to match that intensity or production.
You're so right. Here's Jordan. After the basket by Atlanta.
Clearly moving into the contact there. He wasn't planted or set.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
The Bulls have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
You know, there's so much that's amazing to me about Jordan, but his endurance stands out. He consistently gets stronger, it seems, as the game goes on.
The Bulls making a switch here. Neely's checked in. Now, here's Wilkins. He's got 14.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
There's 39 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Armstrong. Atlanta with the rebound. Smith scanning the floor. Pass to Willis. Lets the three fly. Smith, no luck. The Bulls leading by 21. Here goes Michael Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan. Michael's game goes to an even higher level when Atlanta enters this building. It's a rivalry that Jordan welcomes each and every time. And the foul called on Michael Jordan. And that'll be his third foul so far. Just 4 seconds left in the third. Here's Willis. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's Chicago running away with this one.
36.
We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. Welcome back, everyone. We get into the fourth quarter of this thrilling game between the Atlanta Hawks and the Chicago Bulls. And this crowd is feeling it.
as this game wears on, you have to be so conscious of Michael Jordan. I mean, he's got something of a reputation for being a closer, and that's an understatement. He finds a way to push himself beyond his limits to come up with clutch points when his team needs it most.
They've got Paxson. Brent is out there with Pippen. Then it's Cartwright, and it's Jordan in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Bulls making a switch here. Purdue's checked in, and then for Atlanta, Concax checked in for Malone, and Livingston subbed in for Wilkins. Here's Webb. Paxson with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And here we go. Here's...
Jordan giving these Chicago fans what they want with authority. You know, something I like about both of these teams, the Bulls and the Hawks, is the experience they have, the range of experience. I mean, you've got younger guys like John Concac and Horace Grant, and then you've got the seasoned veterans like Moses and Bill Cartwright. It's a really good balance.
Webb against Paxson. From the top of the key. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Pippen in the corner. Back to Jordan. Puts up a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got 3 assists tonight. Clark, I've always wondered how valuable you think it is for younger players to get a chance to play alongside more experienced players.
Kevin, I think it's crucial and absolutely vital. Older guys have a way of being able to teach a young star so much about patience and which battles you fight and which ones you let go and how you carry yourself as a pro and all of the nuances of playing in the NBA. Good veterans can help young players set the tone for the rest of their careers.
Oh, that's a great answer. And he makes that one.
How do you expand the lead? Increase it. It takes good play on both ends.
Here's Rivers. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
They desperately need something to fall.
And they double up Jordan. Pass to Cartwright. Back to Jordan. Shoots over Webb, and Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got 58.
And they have not let up. They are still in attack mode despite their sizable lead.
Oh, and they need a basket in the worst way.
I think they're forcing things right now, and it's why their offense looks so pedestrian.
So for the Bulls, Kings checked in for Cartwright. Neely comes in for Scottie Pippen, and B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for John Paxson. Then for the Hawks, Tony, he's checked in for Rivers, and Smith subbed in for Webb. Here's Livingston. Feeds it to Tony. Nails it from the high post.
Tony.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
King, the pass to Neely. Down low. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Neely. Jordan's got 60.
What a power surge by these guys. They can't miss.
Smith, the pass to Concac. Misses from close range. Now the Bulls with it. Some momentum with a 15-2 run underway. Passes it to King. Kicks it to Jordan. Lays it up off the glass.
You know, this is why Jordan is such an effective scorer. Picks his spots really well inside.
And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That's his 5th foul. Hodges checked in for the Bulls. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Carr's checked in. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Smith, the pass to Concac. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
The Jet that time quick to find the open teammate there.
Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 17-4 run right now. And they double up Jordan. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Nothing wrong with the mid-range J to keep padding to the lead.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Here's Livingston, and that one is hammered home.
Livingston.
No defense able to stop that attack right at him.
Oh, well, he saw his chance. He went right into it and did not blink. Took him no time at all on that one.
And with this last run, they have shut the door on any chance of a comeback.
Hodges against Tony. To the inside. Here's Concat, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Good finish from Concat. You do not need to jump very high when you're 7 feet tall.
King, the pass to Jordan. Tries from 10. No good. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
Who's got Kenny?
The pass to Livingston. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
When you take high-quality shots like Cliff Levingston does, you should shoot a high percentage.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Armstrong. Again, Chicago.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
Bulls foul. B.J. Armstrong. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
The free throw drops for Smith.
A low-key high riser, Kenny the Jet Smith, gets up like very few guards in the league do.
Both free throws good from Smith. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Michael Jordan on the wing. He's covered by Willis. And Jordan throws it down.
The signature airtime of the one and only Michael Jordan going upstairs for the dunk.
Tony with it. And the Chicago Bulls, Clark, managed to pull out the win here tonight with Michael Jordan delivering a terrific performance to overcome Wilkins and these Atlanta Hawks.
Thank you to
Yeah, Kevin, able to beat Dominique's offensive talents once again. Always special, though, to watch these two go at it head-to-head. MJ got the better of Dominique this time.
He did tonight. But looking beyond just the two stars, Clark, as you like to say, this was a team win.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, Jordan cleared and made the way, but the rest of the Bulls did a terrific job keeping up with them and putting a lot of pressure on this Hawk squad. Well done by the Bulls.
This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.